Hi everyone. Today is Friday, and tomorrow's my kids' graduation. So before I get to making the cakes and everything, while my cream cheese and butter is softening and stuff, I'm going to do a tag video. I was tagged in a tag video by Big Dude. His real name is Joseph. He goes by Big Dude here on YouTube. He's like my little brother. I love his videos. He sings and tells stories, and in the month of October he's going to be telling scary stories, and in December he told me he's going to be singing Christmas songs and telling Christmas stories, and I suggested that in November he every day do a video and say what he is thankful for. So I'm looking forward to those videos from him. Y'all, let's support him. He's doing his was his very first ever tag video. He made up the questions and he tagged 2 people, and I was one of them, and I feel very blessed that he tagged me. So let's get this tag video out all over YouTube and support him in his tag videos. And I will leave a link to his tag video. This was his first ever tag video. And I'll leave a link, and I'll type up the questions in the description box. He will be doing this every Friday, and he tags 2 people, and then I will tag 2 people, but I've got more than 2 people to tag. So I'm going to get started. Question number 1. What was the last movie you went to watch at the theater? I don't go to the theater a lot, but the last movie that I went to watch was The Three Stooges, and that was because I was in that movie. I played a nun, and I'm in the movie. You can actually see me. So that's the last movie I went to the theater to watch. Number 2, what was the name of the movie you watched last? And I'm assuming that's on TV or anywhere, but the last movie that I watched on TV was The Great Outdoors, because I love the actors in that. Number 3, have you ever rode on an airplane? No, and I probably never will. I'm scared of airplanes. I'm scared to fly, and there's a joke going around. My husband and all tells me, and even Alan told me, that if I ever got on the plane, they would have to do me like they did Mr. T on the A-Team, because that's the only way you'd get me on a plane. Number 4, what do you like best, reading or working out? Well, I would have to say working out, but I can't right now until the doctor releases me. Number 5, have you ever shoplifted before and got away with it? No, I would never do that. Number 6, have you ever went to jail for something you didn't do? No. Number 7, would you rather be attacked by a gang member or a zombie? Isn't a zombie someone who's supposed to be dead? I'm not for sure. But you couldn't protect yourself, I guess, against something who's supposed to be dead. So I guess where I can protect myself, I guess would be a gang member, but I wouldn't want to be attacked by either one. Number 8, have you ever cooked a good meal? Yes, I have. Number 9, do you sleep with your house door locked or unlocked? I sleep with my door locked, and I have OCD about stoves being off, doors being locked, and I will keep pushing, turning the knob, pushing and turning the knob, especially at night or when we go anywhere. So if we're going somewhere, my husband will say, let me lock the doors or we'll be here for 10 minutes for you checking. Number 10, what would you do if there was zombies in your town? I would probably hide in my basement and get a big stick or something. Number 11, what was the last meal you had? Yesterday, I cooked a beef roast in my crock pot, and then made a homemade gravy from it, and had mashed potatoes and homemade biscuits. That's one of my favorite meals. Number 12, do you drink tea or coffee more? I am a sweet tea drinker, and I drink decaffeinated tea all the time. And I do drink coffee most of the time because I like the flavored creams in it. Number 13, have you ever been fishing? Yes, when I was young. I don't really like it. And then number 14, have you ever caught a fish? Well, when I was young, a teenager, my stepdad at that time, I have a different one now, won't go into that, at our apartments that we lived in, they had a lake that you could go fishing in, and there was always a tale going around that there was a huge eel that lived in that water. So we went fishing. He would want me to go fishing with him, and so I threw my line out there, and all of a sudden I got a fish, and it took me forever to get that fish reeled in. People was gathering around. He was having to help me because I just couldn't hardly get the reel. Well, I caught that eel thing, and when its head came up out of the water, I threw the rod, and I took off running and screaming, and he was hollering, "Run to the house and get me a knife, get me a knife." I ran so fast to our apartment, I was so out of breath, that scared me so bad catching that thing. Ooh. Number 15, have you ever been hunting? No. Number 16, have you ever shot a deer? No, I just, Number 17, have you ever camped in the woods by yourself before? Oh, no. I'm afraid of cats. Number 18, have you ever sang and danced while walking? Yes, I do that all the time. I drive my kids crazy, and my nephew, and he used to live here. I sing all the time. And I sing whatever song's on my mind at the time, just over and over. Not the whole song, just little bits of the song. And I really don't realize that I'm doing it. It's such a habit. But you can tell I'm in a good mood when I'm singing. Number 19, what do you like the most, day or night? I'm a night owl, so I would say night. Number 20, have you ever ran from the cops when you knew you were in trouble? When I was young, before I was married, I was on my way to work, and from one county to the next, and I was speeding, shouldn't have been speeding, and I passed a cop that was head out. Well, he turned his lights on. So being young and stupid as I was, I thought, you know what, I know some back roads that I'm going to cut down, and I hope he doesn't find me. And so I did, and got away from it. Felt so bad, so guilty for the rest of the day. I almost went and turned myself in. Never done that before. You won't catch me speeding no more. That scared me too bad. Number 21. Do you eat 3 times a day or 2 times a day? I eat 3 times a day. And sometimes 4 or 5. I snack a lot. Normally when I'm up cooking my supper, I usually when I go to sit down to eat it, I'm not really that hungry because I've done tested and tasted the food. So since I'm a night owl and have trouble sleeping, that's when I get hungry is late at night, and I know that's not good to eat late at night. Anyway, this is Big Dude's first ever tag video. He did the questions, and I feel honored that he chose me to do this tag. So y'all, let's keep this tag going for him. Please go check out his tag video, and please check out his channel. You will love his channel. He does cover songs. He tells stories. And I can't wait for October through December to hear his stories and to hear his songs. So here's who I tag. And when you do your tag video, please let us know. And I will let Big Dude know, or you can let Big Dude know too, so he can watch your tag videos. Anyway, I tagged Lisa from Lisa's Rants, and I will have all these links below. I tagged my friend JoJo, Jonelle Timon. I tagged my best friend Alan and I tag my best friend Rick from Cooking with Rick, and one more person. I tag Lyle from No Hippie Barbecue and Cooking. So please, y'all, please do these tag videos for Big Dude. And if you would like, before you did your tag video, go check out Big Dude's tag video and hear his answers. They're real great. And let's really support. And thank you, Big Dude, for tagging me. I feel honored. You're like a baby brother to me. And I love your videos, and I think you're awesome. So let's keep his tag video going. I love you all, and we'll talk to you later.